Yo, what is going on YouTube? I am Germ here. As you guys can see up on the screen today, I want to talk a little bit about Dutch Bros Incorporated. This is ticker symbol BROS Bros, which is just a really sick ticker symbol. You know, every once in a while you see companies that have trash ticker symbols, and obviously at the end of the day it doesn't matter at all, but I just feel like it's a little bit better, a little bit more interesting, a little bit cooler to have a decent ticker symbol. It probably, I assume, helps you out at least somewhat, but it is just kind of funny at the end of the day. They got Bros. It's a good one. It's a cool one. Somebody was going to get it sooner or later. But the reason we're talking about this company today is for a couple of reasons. One, they were up almost 60% on the day, which is pretty crazy. This graph obviously looks very interesting. What is going on with this, just diagonal line right here? And it's up 60%, and then still 3% more after hours. A ton of people are talking about it. A ton of people are wondering what exactly is going on. Not only what happened with this stock today, but what could happen with the stock going on in the future as well. And that's what we're going to be talking about in this video today. So definitely drop a like if you guys do enjoy it. I would appreciate it so much. Subscribe to stay up to date on all my latest content. We just recently hit 1,000 subscribers. We just recently got monetized on the channel, which unfortunately means we might be seeing a couple ads here and there around here, but I would appreciate it. It helps out the channel a ton. It's awesome. And yeah, hopefully 2,000 subscribers is right around the corner. Also, check out the link in the description below to get a free stock by signing up for Robinhood, because that's another way to help support my channel, my content, and myself. With that being said, let's get right into this. So obviously the big deal, why a lot of people are here wondering what's going on with Dutch Bros Incorporated. Why is everybody talking about them? What is this diagonal line? This diagonal line pretty much always is going to be an IPO. This thing had a price that it was trading at beforehand, before it actually IPO'd, what people were able to get in on it beforehand. And then obviously once it goes IPO, which is usually in the middle of the day, it's usually a couple of hours into the trading day, just like this one. The bell rang at whatever, 6:30 a.m. I don't know why my thing won't go back further. But then the stock actually began trading on the markets at 12:30. This is at least my time. I'm in, the Pacific time zone in the United States. Opened up at $34.40, went down to $33.97 for a second, but after that had a pretty good day. So from where this thing was before the IPO, it's up 60%, but obviously many people, the average people, the regular traders, retail people, people in the market, people who don't have connections behind the scenes, they were not able to get 60% gains on the stock. So I really hate seeing and saying that the stock was up 60% today, because I really don't believe that to be true. I believe, that a stock like this was up 6 or 7% today. Actually, once it was on the open market, once people could actually trade it, once the fair value of it was actually decided upon. So that's kind of what I think. Obviously, again, it sucks that people aren't able to get in on these IPOs. Obviously, the people profiting off this were people behind the scenes who made an absolute ton of money today. But average people, regular investors, probably didn't make too much money on this company today. At least it did end up. Again, at least it's still going up after hours. That is very cool to see. But that is one reason, I know everyone hates Robinhood. I know there's a lot of, stuff people don't like about them. But one thing I do think they are doing very well is their new IPO access program, which is allowing, regular people like me. I've been able to get in on some big IPOs and stuff. And a lot of them are actually doing very well, which I think is a cool thing. And I hope, the world keeps going in that direction rather than the direction like this, where 60% gains went to a bunch of people behind closed doors, and a bunch of people making a ton of money. But either way, here's the story with Dutch Bros. This article is from KOBI5.com. Looks like an NBC partner. Dutch Bros officially went public Wednesday with the largest IPO in Oregon history, according to Forbes. Obviously that is of note, because other IPOs coming out of Oregon have been Nike in 1980 and Columbia Sportswear in 1998. Obviously, you'd say, well, yeah, this is 2021. That was in 1980, 1998. But obviously, this was adjusted for inflation. So still, to hear that Dutch Bros, had a bigger IPO than Nike, a bigger IPO than Columbia Sportswear, might put this in perspective a little bit. Maybe it means that Dutch Bros is, a rare opportunity, a huge growing company that's making a ton of money, that's going to make people a ton of money. Or maybe it means it's a little overhyped, a little overinflated, doing a little too good for its own good at the moment, which could absolutely be possible as well, especially in this market we've seen recently where IPOs go crazy, crazy stocks, tons of hype, tons of speculation, overvaluing of growth, all of that stuff. So yeah, I don't know. There's just kind of some information to, keep in mind there. In 1992, Travis and Dane Boersma launched Dutch Bros, growing from a push cart to a drive-thru to 471 drive-thrus across 11 states. Now Dutch is launching its latest endeavor. The company went public under the ticker Bros. It puts Grant Pass on the map, which Dutch Bros already has done, and it's just exciting, said the president and CEO. Its share price jumped 59% from the IPO, closing at just over $36. The company sold over 21 million shares, raising $484 million at a valuation of $3.7 billion. It shows you that no matter what, you can be successful and grow. It gives everyone hope. And yeah, the largest shareholder of the company, his stake is now worth $2.3 billion. So that's crazy. But again, as far as traditional metrics, traditional valuations, all that stuff, I believe I calculated Dutch Bros out to like a 63 price to earnings ratio right now. Again, we'll have to wait and see, what the future growth projection numbers and all of that stuff looks like once we actually start getting, some public earnings reports on this company and things like that. And that's when we'll actually be able to dive into this more. Again, this was not even a full trading day on the market, so the story is really still there's a lot left to be told as far as Dutch Bros goes. I definitely don't think it's undervalued. I think obviously people right now are pricing in a lot of growth. I also know that IPOs can be very, very volatile. Just because it had a good day today, just because it was up 60% or 6% or 7% or whatever today, we'll have to wait and see what it does the rest of the week, the rest of the next upcoming months, because again, a lot of people who made 60% on this thing, a lot of people are going to be incentivized to be taking profits, to be selling out. There's also going to be a lot of people buying in when they see 60% gains, or when they see, oh, hey, I like Dutch Bros, or oh, hey, I think this is a good business opportunity. So we'll have to wait and see how kind of all of that goes. Also, there is usually different periods and stuff where from an IPO, people have to wait a certain amount of time to actually even be able to sell their shares and stuff like that. Sometimes there's different, rules, regulations, different time periods. So also over the next, however many days, weeks, months, whatever, we can also start to see the share price drop a little bit, just because, again, there were people who were snatching this thing up for below $25. $23 was where it was at before. So that's people, who just made 60% gains in a single day. This is people who have owned a bunch of shares of this company who actually have a chance to profit off that and actually cash in some of that for the first time. And they could actually sell off a decent chunk of their shares and still have the overall same dollar amount that they had yesterday invested in the company, if that's, how much of their portfolio or a certain dollar amount that they want to have in. So there is, even if you think Dutch Bros is a good investment, even if you think it's a good company, even if you think it is going to, continue to grow, make tons of money, yada, 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 there still is a lot of different factors at play that could be affecting share price in the upward and downward directions in the short term. But again, a very, very big, hype, exciting, and successful IPO so far, but we'll have to see how the rest of it goes. But that is pretty much it for this video today, guys. Definitely drop a like if you did enjoy it. I would appreciate it so much. Leave a comment down below letting me know what you think about BROS. I would love to hear your guys' thoughts and opinions. Subscribe to stay up to date on all my latest content. Hopefully catch you guys in the next one. But until then, peace.